NATO's eastern border. From the capital city of Vilnius, Chapman reports.
Security is tight here in Lithuania ahead of the arrival of NATO leaders for this week's summit. Sharing a border with both Belarus and the Russian enclave of Kaliningrad, the decision to hold the annual gathering here is a clear show of support. Plans to bolster NATO's eastern flank will be discussed as part of the first major new defence plans since the Cold War. And there's a lot else for leaders to debate and make decisions on this week. Support for Ukraine is unwavering, says NATO's Secretary General, but Ukraine's military commanders have said they urgently need more weapons and ammunition to support their counter-offensive against Russia. How much NATO countries spend on defence is also on the agenda. Only 11 of the 31 members currently spend the long-held target of 2% of GDP on their military. And the expansion of NATO is likely to make most of the headlines. Finland has recently joined, an important new ally with a Russian border that's more than 800 miles long. Sweden's membership, though, is being held up by a reluctant Turkey, which accuses Stockholm of harboring militants that they and others consider to be terrorists. When to allow Ukraine to join the bloc is also dividing opinion. Some want an immediate pathway as soon as fighting with Russia ends. Others are more cautious and say Ukraine still has membership criteria to fulfill, as well as not wanting to further provoke or antagonize Moscow. Chapman in Vilnius, reporting for DD India.
The NATO summit is starting from tomorrow in Vilnius, Lithuania. Ahead of the summit, the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau departed towards Latvia on Sunday. The Justin Trudeau government has always supported Ukraine and has committed billions of dollars in financial, military, humanitarian and other assistance since last year. Earlier, Ottawa said that Canada is against the use of cluster munitions that Washington has promised to give Ukraine for its counter-offensive against occupying Russian forces. The NATO membership of Sweden will be part of the agenda in Vilnius, as well as the new members must be approved by a unanimous vote of all existing NATO members.
US President Joe Biden expressed